Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the Media Zone. Ed and Dave here. Ed and Dave with you, along with a special guest tonight.
Where?
See, the special
Where?
special guest shouldn't be seen in the opening shot.
Why? Because it makes it less special?
I think so.
You want to build up a little suspense?
I think so, yeah. It just remind me next time when we have a special guest.
Tell the producer to keep that individual.
Oh, that was what I was thinking of earlier. I thought we should maybe take the opening or the main camera shot down a notch. Because it looks pretty good here and in Schenectady, but in Albany it's looked a little washed out lately. But it's way too late now because we're already running.
By the way, you didn't white balance? You didn't clicker? What? You just completely lost today.
Well, it's a little early tonight for the taping. We probably have better colors than we usually have without the white balancing. Well, anyway, we have our special guest who you saw briefly at the beginning. If you're a longtime viewer like Gary, you may remember him from years ago. He was on. And he's back again. It's DJ Pie, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay! Thanks for having me. Seriously, thank you.
How do you want to be billed? As Sean Pie Bolts, as you are in the web series, or
Just call me Pie.
Pie?
Pie.
Maybe you can go into how you got your nickname later on.
Yes, sure.
We'll do that.
What do you want? Yeah.
Do where you work. We'll go into a little bit of that.
My boss would love that.
Talk about your web series appearance. And even more with Pie.
More with Pie.
And as you saw, Cammie's not with us tonight.
No,
Clearly that is not Cam.
No, actually, she's buried in the back.
Wow.
That's usually how we lose our co-hosts. Yes. All right, let's see. What do we got tonight? We got 3 films.
We do. We have Fire and Rescue. We have Planes. Fire and Rescue. Mm-hmm. Whatever else you got. Sex Tape.
Sex Tape and The Purge.
The Purge.
Which is a sequel.
To The Purge.
I think that was 2 years ago we saw The Purge.
Well, maybe you saw The Purge.
Oh, I didn't see it, but we saw it in theaters, for those of you. Apparently somebody saw it because we've got another one.
Another Purge.
Another Purge. Very cheap to make.
Oh.
Cheap and easy.
Cheap and easy. That's how I like my women.
Right. All right, let's jump right in here with our first one, Dave.
Planes.
You have it.
Fire and Rescue from, obviously, Walt Disney Pictures. Starring Dane Cook and Julie Bowen. Planes. Fire and Rescue is a new comedy adventure about second chances, Ed. We all need second chances, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Featuring a dynamic crew of elite firefighting aircraft devoted to protecting historic Piston Peak National Park from raging wildfire. When world-famous air racer Dusty learns that his engine is damaged, oh no, Ed, and he may never race again, he must shift gears and is launched into the world of aerial firefighting. Dusty joins forces with veteran fire and rescue helicopters, Blade Ranger, and his courageous team, including Spirited Super Scooper Dipper, heavy lifting helicopter windlifter, ex-military transport cabbie, and a lively bunch of brave all-terrain vehicles known as the Smoke Jumpers. Together, the fearless team battles a massive wildfire, and Dusty learns what it takes to become a true hero. Rated PG for action in some peril.
Here's the peril now.
There's the peril, yes. Which, actually, that relates to a story I have to talk to you about right there.
Okay. What, planes coming out or fire?
It's just jumping out of airplanes, parachuting, that kind of stuff.
Pickup trucks.
But what is the original of this? Is this a takeoff of Cars, or is this its own thing? I don't know.
Well, we had Cars.
We had Cars.
Big hit. We had Cars 2, which was not as big.
Right.
Then I believe it was just last year we had the planes.
Okay.
And, of course, this was already in production, I guess. Maybe this was a direct-to-video that we worked into a theatrical release at the last minute. I don't know.
Just another post-apocalyptic movie series.
There you go.
Have you read about that? The Cars series and planes that they're supposed to be after all the humans are gone.
Oh, is that what
and,
this
and
is?
now, yeah, right, yes.
Oh, okay.
The planes have taken over after the end of the world.
I find it more believing it would be the apes. Myself.
Whatever works for you.
Which, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm sure I'll be dead by then. But I'm okay with that. Planes, fire and rescue.
There may be a few parents who have to get the kids out of their hair for a few hours
There you go.
this summer, and maybe they'll venture out to see that. Don't cross your fingers, Disney, though.
No.
That Planes is going to bring in a ton of bucks. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Pie's got our second one tonight.
There we go.
You ready for that?
We're ready. We're ready. We're waiting.
Sure, all right.
All right, here we go.
Do I do it in my The Purge?
Do it in your DJ Pie
Oh,
voice.
let's hear that. That'd be exciting.
You want the horror movie or you want the DJ Pie from the Hey everybody?
This should be the horror movie voice, I guess.
The Purge. Anarchy, this is part 2. Starring Frank Grillo, Michael K. Williams, and Zach Gilford. The new founders of America invite you to celebrate your annual right to purge in the Purge Anarchy. All crime is legal. Of course, rated R for strong, disturbing violence and for language.
That's it. That was very brief, Ed.
It was brief.
Why do you give me a book?
Well, I think the first movie was made for what, $2 million, and made like $50 million. So they're like, yeah, let's just make more.
So all crime is legal, Ed. Murder
Yes.
and rape.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't see them going into the rape crime too much in these films
that's
yet.
very touching. But any crime is legal.
Yeah,
Just think of all the crimes that you could commit, and it's legal, Ed.
yeah.
Wow.
I'm wondering why anybody is on the street for this day.
Well,
Where's the logic?
they'd be out trying to help purge.
I guess.
That's what they're doing out there. They're the killers. Whereas the meek and the meager sit back at home and hope not to be picked off.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was the first movie. It was basically a home invasion movie that had this kind of big major plot around it, which we saw none of.
Was that the one? Was Ethan Hawke in that one?
Was it? The
Was it
producer
Ethan Hawke?
shaking his head. Did you see it?
That was Ethan Hawke?
Should see the Purge, I guess. Why not? Well, it didn't show up on the EPIX channel during our free preview.
We recently had a free weekend of Showtime.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's right.
And again, I could not find anything to watch.
Nothing on. Nothing.
Nothing. I mean, if you're going to give you the free preview, you think you'd load it up with some great films to suck you in and then get rid of all the good ones and bring the crap on once you're paying your whatever it is, $15 a month for that garbage.
I watched Sling Blade. That was good, again.
Sling Blade is a fine film,
Yes, it is.
but I think you can see that on IFC.
Apparently, we enjoyed the EPIX channel.
Did we?
We enjoyed
That was nice, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, the good late night epics.
Well, they're all movies that you can find on Netflix. It might as well just be like the second Netflix channel, or because you can all see them on Netflix. Yeah.
I don't have Netflix yet.
No?
Your son has.
How do
My
you not have
son has
Netflix?
Netflix.
I don't know why I don't have that.
My son has Netflix, which by default I now have Netflix, which I can use once I figure out how to use it.
Jeez.
It's pretty easy. Like if you watch a movie, or even if you don't watch a movie, like rate the movie because it'll show you movies that you might really like, and you might be surprised by a lot of the movies. It's like the $5 bin at Walmart, just a little bit better. That's kind of what it is. It's only $8 a month, and
Yeah, $8
I
a
got
month
it.
isn't bad.
It is not, especially when someone else is paying for it.
Apparently, I would have to hook up my internet to the TV. That seems to be a major stumbling block. I haven't figured it out yet.
Well, that's what kids are for anyway, to help pay for some items that you might not want, but then to realize you could use, be helpful. But again, once I figure out how to use it, plug something in the back of the TV, something on the laptop, whatever. I don't know. Click on this, that, things come up. I don't know.
Well, we must have enjoyed watching Live and Let Die every other night on the EPIX channel because we were hurting for some movies. So I said, my wife was actually, why don't we get the EPIX channel? Because it's $5 for 12 months.
Okay.
That's a half price. After that, it's going to go up to $10. I said a better deal, I remember when we had the preview, was the Encore channels. There's 5 channels of those, and they actually rotate movies.
Oh, do they?
So we called up, that's only $5 a month. We called up, we got that. And did they hawk and try to get us to sign up for the EPIX channel, knocking it down to $4 a month?
Oh, what, you saved another 95 cents?
We did.
All right.
And we said, we've seen all the movies on there, and even though we're into the regular period,
They still playing the same ones?
I'm still seeing Live and Let Die, James Bond movies, all the ones we saw for free.
Right.
We're not going to pay for now until you change them at some point.
Yeah, well, what can you do? That's why I don't subscribe to any of these pay channels.
Yeah.
The same garbage. Now they're all doing their own TV series. I think that's the most popular part of them now, like HBO and Showtime. They have their own TV series. And that's why everyone gets them. It's for the TV series, which I don't see because I don't have the channels. But I could get them on Netflix, couldn't I?
Sure.
There you go.
Or Hulu.
Yeah.
Hulu. Oh.
You know, are you familiar with Hulu?
We heard a groan.
It's just because I'm a big wrestling fan. They put Raw on there, but they cut it to like an hour and a half, and it just yeah.
That is just you can't do that.
That's not
It's a 3-hour show. How do you cut it down to an hour and a half? You cut all the good stuff out. I'm good. And most of the stuff you can find online. If you're a Redditor, reddit.com/r/free movies on YouTube. And you can find free movies here and there. You just have to be smart about it. Don't download nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Just watch, stream. That's it.
Yeah, you got to be careful when people are offering Guardians of the Galaxy already on somewhere.
However, during the Purge, that would be okay to do.
That's right.
You can download that stuff. Because
Right.
all crime is legal, even piracy.
Get all your pirated movies in on one day.
Let me just say one thing before we. I want to get this out of the way. We were talking about my kids
Yeah.
with paying for stuff. Let me just show you what a child does
Uh-oh.
when they feel they don't need to tell their parents what they're doing.
No.
Can this show you? Can we zoom in on this picture here? This is what
which child was up to shenanigans.
this is what a child does and doesn't tell a parent
No.
until
Oh no.
until they're flying through the air from 2 miles up.
Oh.
This is why, Ed, I'm not sure who made the right decision. You to not have children, or me to have a child who texts their mother, "I'm in a plane ready to jump out."
Now, was this in another state? Because she was on vacation. This didn't occur out of state, did it?
No, this occurred.
here.
This was Saratoga skydiving.
Oh, and nobody knew. The mother, the father, the sibling.
Nobody knew.
Nobody knew this was going on.
She could be doing worse things, you know.
Oh,
She's got a pair on her though for that. I wouldn't do that.
I've said that to her.
I wouldn't do that.
I had told her you clearly have a bigger set than. But here's the thing, Ed.
Okay.
She's 18. Just do what you want. I can't stop you from doing this. All I ask, just give me a little heads up. I don't want to know as you're actually free falling from 2 miles that's what you do. Let me know a couple weeks in advance so I can process what you're about to do. Because when I was first told of this, I was livid. I was crazy. I'm like, what the hell is she doing? But then after I thought about it a little bit, I realized, there's a lot of safety precautions involved. And certainly the guy that she's, for lack of a better term, strapped onto is not going to put his life on the line. So I'm sure all the safety, and chances are driving from her mother's house to my house on the Northway is probably far riskier than doing that. But still, I just want a heads up. I know my daughter does not watch this show, but just in case, just give me a heads up on what you're about to do. That's all.
Can we see the picture again?
You can.
I want to see it.
What?
Of course, you pay to have a picture taken as you're falling through the air.
No,
right?
this is just off of Facebook. She took a whole video.
Oh, she took your video,
You
right?
pay,
Or whatever.
Ed, you pay.
You pay for the.
I looked and I found out how much their prices were. You're paying.
And this is the professional over here she's strapped to.
Yes.
Helping out.
Yes.
And there's a pilot there.
Yes.
With shorts on. he doesn't have the
No.
the outfit that John Travolta wears when he's
No.
up in the plane.
No.